Dude, just go away. Oh my God.
Oh my God, you're gonna die.
I don't deserve to be a fabricator anymore. I don't even know why I'm going in. It's screwed up.
It was a tough day.
This ain't good, Nico. This is not a good way to start the day.
You're gonna learn this about me. I overbuild everything, and I never have anything fail.
That's for underneath the countertops. You asked for 3 of the angle.
Underneath. What's the angle for?
I didn't really know.
What's the angle for?
Those. I'm sorry. You just died there.
I think you did. What happened?
It happens to everyone. It's just I drank hot cocoa down my air tube or whatever you want to call it. You breathe in and drink at the same time. It's a bad idea. Oh, it's for the other count.
You're gonna have to tell me what pieces are for.
She can't talk right
We're
now.
not on the same page, and that's dangerous.
He ain't giving me a minute.
It's not. You're just dying.
You just live through it.
I didn't even care. At this point, at this.
You're just like, at this, before you died, can you just tell me what
I didn't. She's coughing. I was just like, I didn't even care. I gotta be honest. Because I was looking at the pieces that was around me, and they were nowhere near what I asked for, and I knew it. I could tell that I was and she's like giving me that blank stare at her. It's like, don't be mad. It's okay. It's all right. And I'm like, it's really not all right. This is for the countertop by where the sink's gonna go. I didn't ask for angle for the other, but okay, if that's what I got, then let's talk about angle. Look at her face.
What do you need to ask for?
Please tell me what that's for, since you know.
You don't know what it's for.
I thought I had it right. Apparently he asked for square tubing. I didn't recall that. It's fine. It's all
good now. It's done and over. Everything's good. Okay. It's fine. You're fine. Yeah. Okay, good.
This is the 3 pieces of angle that you asked for over by the door.
All of the measurements we took where we removed 2 inches from it so that you could set it on top of the square tubing. I mean, we had such in-depth conversation about that area over there. I'm completely baffled at how you walked away with it being angle. You don't recall that. We're taking away 3 inches because we're using 1.5 inch square, and we're gonna set it on top of each. And I want my height to be X.
Are you understanding everything he's saying? Like you're shaking your head like, okay, and you're still just like, okay.
She does. Look at her.
We're taking away 3 inches because we're using.
When she doesn't say nothing, she recalls it. She's like, crap, we did have that conversation. But she won't say that. So now all of these pieces of angle are cut to where I have to literally just connect it to this, just to this very edge. Correct? And you didn't see that. This is me saying angle. She sees it now. You don't understand how many times I looked at her and said, are you sure you understand? Are you sure you understand? And she just kept saying, yep, I got it, I got it, I got it. That's how you want me to build this. Does that look right to you?
Looks good.
You see the problem? Well, that's what you're giving me. So now I have to figure out, because if I go like this, what's going to happen?
It'll be too short.
It's going to be shorter. So I'm still waiting for you to explain to me what, because I have no idea what you've got over here. What are these for?
It's for the 2 countertops.
These are for what countertops?
The countertops in the middle. I don't know what you're building.
That's me. 90% of the time, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
He talks really fast, so it's hard to follow, okay?
It's like
By the time you get one thing written down, you try to look up to figure out what it is, and he's already given you another measurement. So you're just like, crap.
You just write down all the
I'll
numbers
come back
he
to
says.
it later, and then I
Yeah.
never come back to it.
I get it.
She could ask you to slow down.
Wait a second. That would require communication. She's complaining about how I communicate. Everybody in the county can hear me communicate. I don't shut up. I'm like, got it? You got it? Do you understand? Do you understand? And she's sitting there like this. And she'll be writing, and then she'll just stop writing, and I'm still waiting for her to tell me she's ready for the next thing. She'll never say, hey, I'm ready for the next measurement now. I'll have to literally...
Are you ready?
Yeah, start. I'll nod off, and I'll be like, how long have we been here? Are you ready? Yeah, Dad, I've been ready. I'm just sitting here. She won't communicate. So this is, to me, funny but a little insulting because I am easy to communicate with. Cassie, not so much. I am completely baffled, confused right now. Because I can go out and show you what I'm building. I think you some of these are that over there. You built these out of square tubing. I don't get it. I don't know how to fix this. By the way, that was it's all my fault conversation right there. I need you to cut that out of square tubing. I don't have a choice. I don't know.
Now does it make sense?
No.
No? Does it make sense, like, where you went wrong? Or now you're just still like, I made him new ones and it worked out?
I still don't know what he was planning on building because we didn't use any of that.
It's built now. It's all the way built, and it still don't make sense to her.
Are these your tank holder pieces?
No, these are this is the frame that the sink base is built out of.
Nico's not supposed to put that in there. I make weird noises a lot.
Yeah, you're starting to see the problem now, aren't you? Would you climb that ladder like that?
Maybe.
What are you doing? Making it worse?
Probably.
I don't want it. What are you doing? Just go away. This is what it's like working with Stephanie. Oh my God.
Oh my God, you're gonna die.
She was like, what did you do?
He wouldn't let me finish.
Oh yes, because it was going so well.
He gets impatient.
He does.
My kids are, they're so cruel to me.
They're kind of hard. The way they're getting on you is a little hard.
Did you say you wanted something?
I want a lot of things. Better communication would be best. Get something to write with. Hurry up. Or put it in your phone, but I'm going to give you a measurement and it's got to be made that way. Okay, did you hear this? Now I just want to explain to everybody. This is the way I was working with Cassie, right? I go up there and I'm measuring this stuff. And when you give them the measurements, you're hearing Stephanie in the mic go, oh my gosh, do I have to write this down? Oh, and guess what? That box wasn't the right size when I got it. She missed it by a quarter of an inch. I had to beat the damn thing in there with a hammer.
Really?
Yes. And I'm so thorough. If you listen to me, this whole thing's probably on here. You're going to hear me say at the beginning, how many pieces, what size, this and that. And then we'll go back and it's just like, blah, 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 and I'm like, what? And it's hard.
I'm sorry.
You're going to take a piece of that 1/8 inch aluminum. It needs to be 90 5/8 by 20. So if it's 90 5/8, I need 2 pieces 90 7/8 by, let's do 6 inches. It'll stick out a little bit. So 90 7/8 by 6 inches, and then 2 of them at 20 inches. So that's how high I went with 20, right? Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
So 2 6 inches by 20 inches. Tell me when you got all that wrote down, and please read it to me because I'm very untrusting right now.
You have your first one at 90 and 5/8 by 20. And then...
What'd you say?
Your first?
90 and 5/8 by 20. One of those, yes.
Yes. And then you have 2 at 90 and 7/8 by 6.
I even stop here and try to explain to her why I went to 90 and 7/8 for my 90 and 5/8 piece, so that she can understand that I'm going with the thickness of my top and bottom material. I'm taking my 2 sides past it. See what I'm saying? And I try to explain that to her, and she gets all pissy with me.
And then 2
which is a 1/4 of an inch longer, 90 and 7/8.
Okay. Cool.
She don't know, so she's just gonna say, yeah, if you said it, Dad, it is. All right.
And then 2 of them at 20 by 6.
20 by 6. All right. And then 1.5 inch angle iron, or if I have 2 inch, it's got to be aluminum. I'll go with 2 inch. So the biggest aluminum angle iron that I got, okay, I need it to be 90 and let's do 3/8 by 19 3/4.
Look, there's Nico. He does exist.
Working by myself because Cassie didn't get her shit done. That's what this is.
I was, and it was a lot harder.
Just now I'm realizing what day this was.
See how it works? I don't just disappear when
I just sit there and watch
I know.
Kendra.
Yeah, you make Kendra do everything, don't you?
She refused to let me do it. She wanted to figure out how to use the screw gun.
Well, that's helpful, I guess, right?
Not when it takes 5 minutes.
That's gonna work. Just hitting some on that flooring down there.
I see Kendra just slouched in the corner like that. She did not like it when I told her she had to stand on the countertop.
Why?
She didn't trust it,
Thought it was gonna fall to the ground.
I guess.
That's a nice welder gun right there. Here's where I screwed up, but I'll fix it. That's the difference between me and them. I make mistakes, I deal with them.
I'm just gonna keep paying the price for using that dang angle instead of what I wanted it to be. Sue.
This is what happens when I work by myself 24/7. Singing Mulan.
That's my helper right there, Quentin.
Yay me. I'll deal with it. I chose to put, you got to think so many steps ahead when you build this way. And everything's fine if it's square. But this is the face. This has to have a panel on it, and I can't screw to this. This should have been, these should have came up that way. but I know how I'll fix it. So, yeah, that's not the right blade. You were gonna go use that. You're gonna get fixing to get yourself in trouble. Bring it to me.
Awful skinny.
What?
So it's awful skinny.
It's for cutting, not grinding.
Phil.
Phil.
This is Phil.
Came, changed the blade, borrowed my tool, and brought it back and left that blade on there. Cassie wasn't happy about it.
I don't know why. He's got a grinder just like that. He's got one.
If you don't freaking hold it,
How
I'm
do you
gonna
want me
leave.
to hold
You
that
better
like
figure it
that?
out or I'm gonna leave. I'm just telling you, I'm not putting up with your stupidity.
You see how long that is? How am I supposed to hold both ends? Huh?
You just gotta figure it out. That or just tell him to leave. That's what I usually do.
Tell Dad to leave?
Yes.
She's like, just go, I'll figure it
Just
out.
go. I'll do it myself.
Am I that bad, Quentin? We work together all the time.
No, I don't see it that way.
They put me through pure hell, and then when I fight back, you're so unreasonable. Just go away.
That's what I'm saying. I don't feel this is an accurate representation.
Well, I always look at it this way. Regardless of what everybody sees and they say and everything else, I'm as old as I am, my kids are as old as they are, and every last one of them is sticking with me. They're still here. They want to move to Montana, so I can't be that bad.
Yeah.
If I was as bad as they like to act like I am, they would be like,
It'd be gone.
yeah, they'd be out of here, man. They'd be moving to Brazil.
Set this up here next to it. Set it next to it and then make it flush. Not on it, next to it. This should lift up like that. All right, make it flush.
It's flush.
Look at that. Think she cut it right?
Didn't he want it bigger?
It did.
Why are you looking at Nico and asking
Because
him
I'm
that?
like, Nico, don't even let him start.
Okay, why would I want it bigger?
Well, now when you add the end pieces,
Since you're so involved in the project.
he's not nice.
She's not nice. She picked on me the whole time. I'm trying to teach him stuff. She's like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to learn. I don't want to be here. I don't want to learn. Nice hat, though.
How much bigger is it?
A quarter
You
inch.
cut them. How much bigger is that than this?
A quarter inch.
How much bigger is this, huh?
A quarter inch.
How thick is your material?
A quarter inch, I guess. A fourth inch, I don't know. Fourth inch is a quarter inch.
Why don't you look at that and tell me if that's a quarter of an inch thick?
I have no idea how thick this is. It's an eighth
So are
inch.
you gonna be involved?
I didn't know. I was just being
stand there.
You're horrible.
I don't like giving him the satisfaction.
Pretty neat. It was.
I don't think it would have been a satisfaction thing.
I know, but I'm just weird that way.
There you go. See, I'm a human. I have buttons, and they choose which one to press.
Because in case there was like a 1% chance it was wrong, I wasn't gonna tell him.
Complimentary comment.
So you gave him a wrong answer?
No.
You told him it was a quarter inch thick.
No, that's how much bigger I made it. And then I was like, no, it's not that. Then it's...
All right. Now, we all just watched a conversation there. Is it? I'm still saying people that watch the stuff that I build, they're like, wow, that's really cool. How'd you build that? That's not the right question. The question is, how does anything I build ever turn out with help like this? Did you see that? How confusing that conversation was. This is my life. They just give me whatever they give me, and then I figure out how to adapt it. And that's pretty much the story of my life. I mean, that whole thing there was all a conversation about her knowing how thick metal was, not telling me, and then said, oh, you said it was this. No, I didn't mean that, because I think it was this, and no, that's not what you said. Yeah, I know I didn't say that, but I think this is what I thought, and this is their logic.
Say it just in case it was wrong.
Right, this is their logical conversation, and this is what I'm working with to build a perfectly square rectangle. You know, I want it to be square and in line and everything. It needs to be right. I don't stand a chance in hell of getting that. Unless I go cut everything myself, it ain't happening.
So when she cut it, did she add a quarter inch extra on both sides?
She did fine right here. This isn't what she made it too wide. She made the whole thing too long. But that piece I was showing you that was sticking out, there was nothing wrong there. I was trying to educate her that was longer to match the two sides.
Sure.
But later I'll show you there's a gap in there. I mean, she cut the pieces too big. And when the box was done, the box was, I left myself in a quarter of an inch of clear space so that it would slide right in. Mm-hmm. And I had to beat that thing in there with a hammer. I mean, she cost me a quarter of an inch. And in a lot of cases that wouldn't matter. But when you're putting something between two steel posts, it matters.
It's gotta fit.
Yeah.
So are you going to be involved and help me with this, or are you just going to stand there and look pretty? When my dad used to say those words, stand there and look pretty, to me, I always knew he was trying to insult me. And just making it very clear that that was not in any way, shape, or form complimentary comment. Mm-hmm. In case you missed that.
Just trying to engage. That's all I'm trying to do, Quentin. Any form of engagement.
And I would advise you to not blame your shit on me on this project.
You guys always do like that.
That right there is all the evidence I need that they do it all the time and they know they do it.
You guys always do like that right there. Are those two things the same thickness? The same height? Doesn't look like it. It's like there's some strange shit happening there.
Showing her that her pieces aren't the same.
Just as good as you can get with a $100,000 router. I mean, silly me, why would I expect a CAD cut file to be cut accurately?
It's a computer file. It makes no sense, right?
It's because she doesn't set up a CAD
Right.
set file.
don't.
She just measures it with the tape measure and does it herself.
I just don't get it, man. You can set this thing up perfectly square, send it over,
Precise
and that router goes,
measurements.
but no, she'd rather take the little remote control. And because she refuses, I don't get it. I don't get it.
You've seen Steffi's Jeep, right? Well, just so you know, she's a stinking poser.
You attacking her personally, huh?
You're all, my Jeep can't go in the snow.
I think I saw her hat or something.
She says her Jeep is not a snow Jeep. It's not made for like harsh conditions. So
I won't like it.
you're all, my Jeep can't go in the snow.
I didn't say it can, it said it doesn't want to. What's the other thing you're looking for?
Speed square.
Phil.
They're not hanging up?
She's gonna go look where it gets hung up, Nico.
Look, that is where that should have been. I found out later on that Phil took them.
The fact that Cassie has the audacity to say something like that's where it should have been. Like, of course, all of his tools are put away all the time.
Yeah, right?
Exactly. I mean, you see what I see, right?
Yeah.
But for her to be all like offended by me saying that, like, because this one time, and now we have the proof. Phil took my squares. Once again, Phil. So she's right. This wouldn't, but for her to stand on that kind of like authoritative position that the court, I put stuff away.
I keep Shane's side pristine.
Yes, that is not a reality for me.
It's probably in Brewster.
You think it? I got like 30 of them.
I have a lot of them.
You got two.
I'd just take one.
So over dramatic.
I suppose I'm dramatic, but not as dramatic as they are. How?
She's answering it. She's not even there.
I've been with these guys a long time, okay? You tell me if I'm wrong. Do they move more when I get dramatic? Do I get better results with, hey, would you maybe when you're gluing epoxy, make sure that the two parts mix together the next time? Would you do that? I mean,
No, if you were to say that.
no. Hey, this sign's probably not going to stick. That's probably going to suck for me. Do you think they would have done anything to that sign?
No. They wouldn't have
No.
done
The only reason they did it is because I went off.
See, when are you guys going to decide that I'm too old to be doing this stuff? Because I'm good with that at any point.
We're not letting you age.
I'm not like my dad. If you guys say, Dad, no, you're too old, I'm going to say, you're right. and just step aside. My dad, he threatened to beat me up if I even insinuated that he was too old to do something. Now maybe that'll come when I get a little older and crankier. I don't know, but I don't think so. I think I'm good with you doing it all. So when are you guys gonna start?
The problem is we're good with you doing it all.
Exactly. There's the difference.
That is just wrong.
Is that gonna fit?
Good.
Kind of seems to me like there's something wrong with that picture too. See that gap right there? That's how different those two pieces are, and they're supposed to be the exact same. So you're gonna have to take an eighth off of this, and then I'm gonna have to redo it.
Thanks. So you're gonna have to take an eighth off of this and then
You're
I'm gonna have
supposed
to
to
redo it.
use Adobe files.
I don't use files. I just cut things sometimes.
How does anything I build ever turn out?
I don't know. I don't know how that trailer's even standing.
I don't deserve to be a fabricator anymore.
I don't need to relive this.
I was nice to her about it, and that was her reaction. So that wasn't even me. So don't blame me for anything here. She's saying this because she just cut the miters the wrong direction again.
I don't even know why I'm going in. It's screwed up. You told me to cut it so that the angles, so it was going the other way, and I didn't do it that way.
What did you do?
Oh, look at Stephanie. What have you done? I mean, Stephanie would have just like, I don't know, drove over him with her Jeep 2 times and said, "Here, Dad, does that fit?"
It was probably the 3rd time that I had cut my miters wrong in the last 2 weeks. And it was getting old real quick.
You're just over it?
Yes.
Okay.
She just did the same thing you did on that one right there.
I did.
But I specifically.
I know.
I still love Cassie's personality, even though she gives me a lot of shit. I really like her personality. She's a lot of fun to work with.
Set it down. Hold it. All right, let's go up. Are you at a good spot?
Yep.
Set it on there.
It fits perfectly.
It's in.
It's not the size I asked for.
It's better. It fits better, Nico. It's not gonna fall out.
She said, I knew what you wanted.
Are you in?
Yeah, and then
Okay. You guys need to really focus on my sizes, because I'm telling you, you're off.
But even if it's a little bit, it makes a difference.
it won't fit fine.
It didn't fit fine. I had to.
My side went in.
It's not all the way in.
It was not.
No, we just kind of. It's in about this far.
Oh.
I had to beat that in there with a hammer yesterday. So it did work. I did get it in, but it was not okay.
When you're doing fitting it into a hole, it makes a huge difference.
Thanks for watching our video.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. The end.